Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 13X, 13X. Check 58.
Now Gino.
Over the middle, he's got Thornton.
So the complete Results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Raiders sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On first down, it's Genty.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Smith.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Gino going to hand it to Genty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Met and stopped behind the line there by Ventrell Miller.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
13 next.
Here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the give, Genty.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's Smith.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Raiders first down. First down and goal to go.
Here we go. Hold. Finish it.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A give out of the gun to Genty. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks. At the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Check 58.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Thomas will come in motion right.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Hey, Ron. Son, this is hot.
Hunter now will go in motion left. Lawrence going to throw again.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas.
52 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
A run straight ahead with Genti.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
13 next, 13 next.
On the draw, here's Genti.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Geno now to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 13 yards out. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jaguars 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
He's tackled
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
Brings up second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. De'Ami Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Hey, it's a clip. Line. 49, flip her off, 49.
Out of the gun, Smith. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it pass
midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Jaguars.
We're at 23. It's on. Here we go.
Lawrence.
And Thomas has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing now is Gino. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way down to the 35.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Touchdown! Brock Bowers with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jaguars 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Lawrence will throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And just shutting him off there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Smith. He'll flip this out to Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Cover. 13 next. Line. There we go,
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Travis Hunter. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
This ball caught by Strange. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hunter. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
24. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Into space at the 45. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Gino now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. This is fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. He's going to air one out. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now, Lawrence. Complete downfield to Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets
gets it down to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Rip, 23.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
35. Raiders 24. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Middle. Tell what's up. Finish up. 53.
Smith to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end, Bowers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That's to Bowers once again. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
No ball. 13-8.
Here's Smith. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Raiders 32.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Right, let's go.
Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. They had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been a